On tonight's Breaking Bond, a 31-year-old ex-con was free from jail on a $30,000 bond when he allegedly stabbed his neighbor to death in Katy.
Fox 26's Randy Wallace joining us now live from the courthouse tonight with the latest in his ongoing series. Randy.
Yeah, Anthony. Now, 31-year-old Jacob Trevino is the 210th Harris County resident to be killed, allegedly at the hands of a repeat offender free from jail on multiple bonds.
Thomas Briscoe has quite a lengthy criminal history.
Thomas Briscoe's got 4 felony convictions. He's been to prison multiple times.
Briscoe had barely been out of prison for a year when he was charged with felon in possession of a weapon and burglary.
The DA's office, based on his criminal history, based on his likelihood to reoffend again, requested a no bond. For whatever reason, he gets a $20,000 bond on a felon in possession of a weapon and a $10,000 bond on a burglary.
Last month, police say Briscoe went to Jacob Trevino's house in the 6,000 block of Sugarfield Lane in Katy and stabbed him to death. Police say the two live on the same street.
He's in a wheelchair at the victim's house, and something happened. We don't know what happened, but obviously, you know, tragedy occurred because Jacob Trevino ends up getting stabbed to death. A witness had seen him fleeing the scene because their description was, well, we saw a man in a wheelchair getting into a black sedan and taking off.
This is one of those sad situations where if he was not out on bond, Mr. Trevino would be alive today.
Well, you got someone on multiple felony bonds who's got 4 felony convictions, who's been to prison multiple times. I think that merits a much higher bond than a measly $30,000 that he was out on. And obviously, you can argue that the decision to give him a very low bond probably cost Trevino his life.
Now, Briscoe remains jailed under the murder charge under a $350,000 bond. Reporting live from the courthouse, Randy Wallace, Fox 26 News.